over and over, so I thought we'd do that again. So we're going to go on a bit of a journey this morning, and we're going to start lying down in bed. So I just want you to find your way down to lying on your side. Okay, and we're going to straighten the legs down. I'd suggest bring one hand in front of you just to help with the balance so we're not rocking around the place. You're going to bend your top leg. And we're just going to do some donkey kickbacks. So we're just kicking off the duvet first thing in the morning. We're just starting to wake up the glutes, making sure we're pressing out with the heel. Trying not to straighten the leg, trying to keep the knee as bent as you can. Kicking off that duvet. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then straightening the leg down, hovering it off, and we're just going to do small circles. Again, making sure we're leading with the heel. Maybe make the circles a little bit bigger. Sorry if you can hear the rain. A little bit bigger again. And then doing 5, 4, I did like that yesterday, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come to lie on your back. And we're just going to contemplate getting out of bed. So we're going to do a few glute bridges, keeping the rib cage tucked, push down with the feet. When the feet are close to us, we tend to engage more of the quads. So walk the feet away a little bit. Good. Lift yourself up, squeeze at the top, come back down. Up and back down. We have 20 of these, so moving as fast as you like, but making sure that you're keeping the rib cage tucked in for the descent, certainly. If you're not quite feeling it in the glute, you can always lift the toes up so you come onto the heels. It will just help shift the focus into the back of the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come to lie on the other side. Again, starting with a kickback. So either bending or straightening the bottom leg, hand goes in front, kick back with the top leg, keeping the hips square. So you're really trying to use your glute to pull that heel back. And go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the duvet is officially off. Bring the leg out, start small. Gradually getting larger. Larger again. Hopefully starting to feel the abductors on the side of the hips starting to fire up. Do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to lie on your back. Straight into one more round of glute bridges, going for 10 only this time. So again, making sure the legs are further away, coming onto the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Time to find yourselves in a kneeling position. So coming to sit down onto the heels. Okay. What we're going to do from here, we're going to come up into a squat. So we're going to move quite slowly. We're just starting to get out of bed, warming up the body a little bit. So we're going to lift the hips up, squeeze at the top. 1, 2, straight back down. All the way down. Up, thrust, left leg. and down, all the way down, squeeze, right, left, and down, squeeze, left, and right, and down. Hopefully you don't get those gloves off. Up, right, left, and down, up, left, down, 4 more. Hopefully starting to feel the legs warming up and down. Good. Last lot. Good. Okay. And then do one more and actually come to standing this time. So you can choose which leg you want to lead with. Come all the way up to standing. Oh, or you can do a Doug and just jump yourself there. Keeps it quite natural. Okay, so we're going to move straight into calf raises. So bringing the feet as far apart as you need them to be. I want you to think about squeezing the glutes underneath. So as you come up, you're almost leaning forward with that pressure from the glute underneath. 2, squeeze, and down. 4, if you need to hold on to something in front of you, by all means do. Try and make these slow so we're not just bouncing up and down. 8, glute squeeze, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so next step, we're going to find our way into the shower. We tend to jump into the shower, so what comes next is a bunch of jump squats. We're going to do 3 sets of 8. So making sure, being mindful of the space underneath you. Working on, of course, bending as far back as you can with the arms behind, jump up, down. So the arms are quite important, really making sure they come behind. Go for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Calm up. We're going to put some shampoo in the hair, so interlacing the hands behind the head. Bringing the right leg up, left elbow to right knee, and up, twist, and up, twist, up, twist, up, twist, up. 1 more. Up, swapping sides. Got to make sure that's even. 2, 3. Use the belly, squeeze yourself across, keep the heel pressing down. 5 and 6. Good. Straight into the next round of jog squats. Sinking yourself low, drawing rib cage in when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Good. Straight back in. Gotta make sure we're washing it out properly. Foot comes up, heel drives down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to move the knee. Try and bring the elbow to the knee. 6. Good. Swap sides. Heel presses down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. Last set. Ready. Sinking yourself all the way down. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then washing. We're meant to do 8, aren't we? Sorry. 7, 8. Oh, that was mean. Right, hands behind the head. You can always tell Doug stands there awkwardly waiting. Right, leg comes up. Heel drives down. Wash it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Whoop, up. Swap the leg over. Heel drives down. 1, elbow to knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Get out of the shower, take a second to towel yourself off, blow your nose, drink a bit of water, whatever you need to do. God, I'm in your world today with the hay fever. Okay, so next up we're going to go for our daily walk, which means we're going to be doing a few lunges. We're going to do 10 on each leg. And instead of alternating, I want you to do all of them on one leg to begin with. So bringing the hands onto the waist, making sure you've got space in front of you. Pelvis stays tucked. We're going to take a really long start. So again, we're targeting into the glute. So we're going to step forward, and then I want you to lean forward to the crown of the head. Sink down, up, then come back. So we're not tucking the pelvis under because that focuses on the glute. We're tucking it slightly back. Okay. 1, 2, push off, bring it back. Step it forward. 3, push off, bring it back. Doug, we're stepping back every time. 4, 5, 6, 7. Go forward. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Swapping sides, stepping the foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to take a minute because we've lost our laces that come undone on our shoes. If you've got a resistance band and you want to use it, now is the time. If you don't, no problem at all. You're just going to work more on a mind-body connection. Okay, so if you have a band, you're going to stand on it, even a short band. Underneath the front foot. Set the back foot back. You want it about hip width distance. So making sure that right hip pulls back first. And then band the band. We're all working with bands. Great. So start with whichever leg suits you. We're going to do off our shoelaces. When we're coming into an RDL, instead of this rounded back position, what I want you to do is push your bum back. Draw the crown of the head forward. Good. And then come up, squeeze the glute underneath. 1, 2, sink the hips all the way back. 3, hips go all the way back. Good. 4, push your bum back. 5, 6, I have serious regret. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Swap the legs over, you've got to jump your other lace. Step the foot back. Again, square off the hips. Soften the front knee, fold forward, pull the crown of the head forward. Find your start position, flat back. Good, and then up. 1, hips go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making sure to keep that brace at the front of the body. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Get rid of that. We've done our laces there. Okay, so this time we're going for a reverse lunge. You're going to walk backwards a little bit because we can see a crowd of youths in front. We don't really want to catch up with them. So doing a rear lunge, stepping the foot backwards this time. Down and up. This time we're going for 15 because we want to move a little bit quicker. Trying to really get away from those kids. 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, making sure the crown of the head leans slightly further forward every time. And as you come up, squeeze the glutes underneath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Swap the legs over. Stepping back, crown of the head forward. 1, 2. As you come up, squeeze the glutes underneath. 3, 4. Lean the body forward a little bit, Ellen. Yes, there you go. 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Okay, get a bit of a walk. I'm a little bit tired from that run away. We're going to find ourselves on our bench. Walk the feet quite wide apart, taking a sumo stance. Again, if you want to max these up a little bit, put the band around the ankles. So entirely up to you. Excuse buddy, because this is a great game. No. Walking the feet as wide as you can against the resistance, toes turn out. Ribcage draws in. Hands can either come to waist or come in front. Sinking down and up. Down to 20. Down and up. We'll do 10 normally. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so the next one we're going to make a little bit of a change. It might not look like much. We're going to get to the bottom and pulse. That's fine. We can all do this. What I want you to do, instead of coming all the way up, straightening the legs and pushing the hips forward, I want you to come most of the way up. My knees are still bent, so this is still working. And then use my glutes to adjust my pelvis. So all I'm doing is tucking at the top, but I'm not actually here. So we're just going to keep everything turned on. So we're going to do 10 of those. So down, pulse slightly up, tuck. Down, pulse slightly up. Use the glutes, tuck. Good. Pulse up, tuck. Down, pulse up. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Ditch the band if you still have it on. Okay, so we're going to do one last set of lunges. We're going for 12 on each side. You can choose if you want to alternate or if you want to go one leg straight away. We're going to go forward and backwards with the same leg. That's 1 rep. So we're going to do 6 on each side. So it's 1, 2. Whenever you're ready, leading with one leg, choosing to just repeat the leg or alternate in between. 2, 3, 4. This time trying to keep the pelvis slightly tucked underneath. So we're taking a bit of a shorter stance. Good. Once you've done 6 on one side, if you've done that, swap. Good. Okay. Take a second, take a breather, take a drink of water, whatever it is you want to do. If you're done, you probably want to keep moving. Hay fever. Okay. So we're almost home. Just as we get home, policeman turns up, wants to know whether this is in fact our first walk of the day or if this is in fact our second walk of the day. So we're going to curtsy to the policeman and try and earn ourselves some favours. So finding yourself in this position, again, you can spice it up. Band around the ankles, depends on your mood. There is no judgment. Either way, if I wasn't demoing, I would not be using a band. We've lost Lisa. There she is. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to kick the leg out to the side. Bring the leg behind, keeping it off the ground. Step the foot behind. Curtsy. Come up. Out. Behind. Curtsy. Out. Behind. Curtsy. Out. Behind. Curtsy. Out. Behind. Curtsy. When you come into the curtsy, making sure you're going straight down, not twerking your bum back. Out, behind, curtsy. Try to earn some favours with Mr. Policeman or Mrs. Policeman. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And making sure you get those kicks as high as you can against the resistance band. Out to the side, up behind, curtsy. 1, 2, curtsy, good. And then swapping sides. There's 2 of them after all, so out, back, curtsy, out, back, curtsy, out, back, curtsy, ooh, curtsy. Hope you're really starting to feel the glutes waking up if they're not already. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Get rid of the band if you've used it. Okay, take a second. You're going to want to move your chair closer to you so that you can use it. Okay, last exercise. So, well, semi-last exercise. Okay. So for these, we're going to take pistol squats. Option 1, standing far enough away that you know that when you sit down, you're going to make the chair. You're not going to fall off it and land on the floor. That is everyone's worst nightmare. So option 1, heel goes in front. Push the heel down so you keep the hamstring activated, arms down front. Come to sit and come back up. As you come up, really thinking about pushing the heel down and push with that foot. So you're still getting the same benefit. And at the top, squeeze underneath. Option 2, leg and surge hovers when we come down. Up. The reason we're using a chair is A, to make it accessible for everyone, and B, because we're going to do quite a few of them. So I don't want anyone doing whole pistol squats because you'll just annihilate your leg. Unless you really want to be done, in which case, knock yourself out. Okay, so we go looking for the remote. We get to that awkward point, we all know it, where we sit down and we're like, and then the remote's the other side of the room. So we're not going to quite get comfortable yet. So leg goes in front or leg lifts, up to you. 15. Yes, I said that number. 14. 13. 12. 11, keep the core braced. 10, tuck the bum at the top. 9, and squeeze. 8. Should have turned the heating off. 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze. 2, and 1. When you're ready, swap the legs over again. Heel can stay down, Heel can lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze. 11. You're right there. 12. 3. Come on. You got it. 2. Last one. 1. Stay down. Ooh. Macy, you're far enough away that I can't see that glare from here. Okay. So we found ourselves on our chair. We're just going to burn it off. You need your band. And then I promise there is a stretch coming up. Who knew you could get so sweaty in half an hour? Okay. So, I want to walk the feet quite wide. Yeah, we know what's coming. I always suggest holding on to the band, mainly because it stops it from moving up even slightly, which shifts where we're working within the glute. So you want it just above the knees. Hold on to the band. Turn the toes out. You want the knees to cave in slightly at this point, so to pull them out just to over the toes would feel like an exercise. So we're going to drop the knees slightly in and all the way out. Lean the body forward slightly. Find that long spine like we did before. I know we always get told to sit bolt upright. They've actually found by leaning forward slightly and shifting the pelvis, it actually helps a bit. Doug has a sweat. The gloves are still on. 7, 8, moving slowly. 9, 10, move slowly. 11, 12, right out, Doug. Go as wide as you can. There you go. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I never said how many of these you're doing. 19, 20. Go on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Hang on in for a second. Let the knees collapse. Don't take it off, Doug. I see you. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're just going to pulse it, and we are going to pulse until you physically can't pulse anymore. You should still be able to get to 30. We'll see how you do. Okay, so holding on to your band for dear life, bringing the legs out so they're tracking over the toes, which already stretches the band, and then you are just going to lean the body forward, but push your band back. That's it, yeah, and then pulse. So you want the legs a bit wider than that, Doug. There we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go on. And you'll get to a point where you think you can't, and then actually you can do like another 10 if you really, really wanted to. Go on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, get rid of the band. You are done with the workout, and then we'll just stretch it out. Okay. Find yourselves in a figure 4. You don't have to stand up, it's okay. Pulling the toes back towards you, making sure the ankle is dorsally flexed. Top hand comes onto the ankle bone of the malleolus, other hand comes just above the knee. Same as I've been cueing the whole time. So instead of just rounding forward over the leg, I want you to push the pelvis back, draw the chest forward, apply a little bit of downward pressure to the thigh, and start to lean the body over that front leg. Slowly come up. Swap the legs over. Hand comes on to the ankle. Other hand goes above the thigh. Push the hips back first. And then try and draw the body forward. Good. Slowly bring yourself up. We are going to come and stand up. So we're going to stretch out the quads. Bring the knee behind you onto the chair. Take a hold of the foot with the right hand. Square the hips to the front. And then just try and tuck the pelvis underneath as hard as you can and keep squeezing the foot in. Really thinking about lifting up through the chest. If you really want to go to town and want to intensify, reach the left hand up overhead. But keep the pelvis tucking underneath, front leg straight. Good, release. Keep the leg there, relax it against the back of the chair. And just fold forward over the front leg. Stretch into the hamstrings. Every inhale, pull the crown of the head forward. Try and find that long spine. Remain you're shaking. Exhale, fold. Good. And then gently bend the left leg. Release the right. Come all the way up. Swap sides. Left leg goes on. Bend the knee, grab a hold of the foot. Tuck the pelvis underneath. So really try and scoop the glutes under. Squeeze the foot in. That should feel like enough of a stretch, especially if you're not allowing the foot to wing out. You know, you're keeping the knee in line with the hip. If you want to intensify, reach the arm up overhead and really pull the whole body up. One more breath cycle. Release the foot. Fold forward over the standing leg, making sure there's a micro bend in that front leg. So same as before, draw the crown of the head forward, pull the right hip back, and then exhale, try and fold over that front leg. Good, inhale, come up, release the leg off. Come up, shake them out. You are done. We've got meditation in only 6 minutes. It's enough time for Doug to go inside so he doesn't freeze. And for everyone else to just do whatever you like. And I will hopefully see you in about 6 minutes time.